Hi, my name is Brooklyn and I am the 2021 4-H'er of the fair. Today I am excited to tell you about my 4-H cake decorating project. I started this project when I was a clover bud, and my older brother and sister both did this project too. Mrs. Fortner was Brianna's first cake decorating leader, and now my aunt, Cindy Bertelson, and Jan Pfaff are our cake decorating leaders. Brody, Brianna, and I have learned a lot in the cake decorating project over the years, so you can imagine parties always have pretty spectacular cakes and cookies around our house. The very first thing I learned in the cake decorating project is how to decorate a cupcake. Here I have my large star tip in my piping bag along with my buttercream frosting. The first step is to hover the center of your tip in the middle of the cupcake. You're going to start squeezing slowly and go to the right and slowly spiral outwards and make sure that all parts of the cupcake are covered with frosting. And then you can top it off with some sprinkles. And then your cupcakes are ready for your party. There are lots of different things you can enter in the fair in cake decorating and candy making. We have often made a plate of 3 decorated cookies, trying many different techniques and different frostings. A favorite icing we use for cookies is a royal icing with meringue powder. This gives it a glossy finish that gets firm. Another thing to enter is a plate of 3 cupcakes. Sometimes we have made them all the same, and sometimes we have a theme. This is a great beginner project where you can be very creative and try new things without getting too involved. I also enter candy every year in the fair. I like to make molded candy from melted chocolates. It's a lot harder than it looks to get a great plate of 6 candies. They can't have any air bubbles, can't be too shallow or overflowing in the mold, they have to have good color without fading or dusting, and they have to be uniform in color patterns. One good thing about having to practice a lot in this project is that you get to eat the mistakes. However, my very favorite entry for this project is the cakes. We love to get very creative with our cakes. I'll let you in on a little secret though. The cakes at the fair aren't real. The frosting is real, but the cake itself is a fake mold. Usually when beginners start out in the project, they learn to do star tips, usually right on the metal pan as a form. Most of the other cakes you see at the fair are decorated on styrofoam, so they hold their shape well for display. If we are using frosting for cakes, we like to use a stiff shortening buttercream. This might not be the best tasting frosting for eating, but it holds up the best for judging. We also like to make cakes decorated with fondant and flowers made from gum paste. One of the rules is that everything on the cake must be edible. The possibilities and creativity with the art of cake decorating is endless. Each year we try new things. My sister finished her last year in 4-H making a wedding cake that took her days to make. Last year I was excited to win the champion with my beach crab cake. See if you can find my cake this year in the competitive exhibits building when you visit us at the 2021 Waukesha County Fair, sponsored by Impro, held on July 21st through the 25th.